Hey, I'm Matt from KH Camera and I want to show you this Sigma DG-DN Contemporary 28-70 zoom lens. Sigma, for those of you who don't know, is a third-party lens manufacturer. This is a 28-70 f2.8 DG, which means it's for full frame, DN, which means it's for mirrorless cameras, with a 67mm filter ring size. This is part of their C lineup, which stands for contemporary, which means it's got a smaller size and a smaller weight than the A series or the Art series lenses. The contemporary lenses have more of a focus on keeping the size and weight down. The Art lenses pretty much give you the best optical performance at any cost. So they're heavy, they're big. I love them, but a lot of people think that they are just too much. So I love that Sigma is moving toward making more of the contemporary lenses, like the I series primes that just came out recently. So comparing this to the Sony FE 28-70, f3.5 to 5.6, they have a similar kind of plastic build quality. It's a really quality build, but it's not metal like some of the other Art series lenses that are out there. But it's a super well made. It's just not metal. If you ask me, the Sigma seems like it's purposefully designed as an upgrade to the Sony. But of course, the benefit of the Sigma being that it's got a constant f2.8 aperture throughout the length of the zoom. It's not going to change suddenly to f5.6 when you go from 28 to 70. Whereas the Sony is going to be like, oh, I'm at 28, I'm at 3.5, and now I'm going to 70, which means I'm at 5.6. It also seems like it's purposefully designed for the people who don't want to make the jump to the gigantic and heavy Sony GM24-70 f2.8. This thing is great, but it's monstrous. Compared to the Sigma, it is much larger and much heavier. The Sigma 28-70 is only 16.6 ounces. The Sony GM, 37.25 ounces. That's more than double the weight. You drop a ton of weight and size at the expense of just 4mm on the wide end. You can really fix that with taking a step or two backward if you have the room. So most people are probably not going to miss that all that much. It also seems like it's made to be like a direct competitor to the Tamron 28-75 lens. The thing about the Tamron I don't like is the zoom ring and the focus ring are reversed. So you're zooming up here, you're focusing closer, which doesn't make sense to me. Every other lens I've ever used has the zoom in the back and the focus in the front, except for the Sigma 24-70. I forget what it's called, but the Sigma 24-70 that was built for the Canon and Nikon full-frame DSLR lenses. That one had them reversed, and that was a little weird. Couldn't get used to it. But like I said, even though it's plastic construction, it's super high quality. There's no wiggle room anywhere. It's got this big rubberized grip for the zoom, and a big metal grip for the focus ring. It is focused by wire, like most mirrorless lenses nowadays, but it has a good resistance to it. Some of the earlier ASPC mirrorless lenses had this really loose, super spinny kind of focus ring feel to it that I wasn't really a fan of. Made it feel kind of like a toy, but they fixed it. If you are using manual focus with this lens, it is a linear motor. So as opposed to the Sony 28-70, the faster you spin this focus ring on the Sony, the faster the focus motor is going to move the focus. So if you want to make a steady, repeatable focus pull, if you do it slow, it's going to move at a different speed than if you do it fast, and you might overshoot your focus. Whereas on the Sigma, it stays at the same drive rate. Kind of a subtle nitpick for some people, but for video users like myself, it's a huge difference, and it allows you to do focus pulls repeatedly. Priceless. So I took this lens out to do some testing around the Ponce City market area in Atlanta, Georgia. Here, take a look at some of these samples. Yes, I hear you. But Matt, you shoot on an A7S III. That only has a 12 megapixel sensor. How can we possibly tell how good of a lens it is on a 12 megapixel sensor? Well, I got you. I grabbed an A7S III. Oh my god. I grabbed an A7R III from our inventory. So you could get those juicy 42 megapixel images. You pixel peepers, you. Something I noticed when I was shooting video with this lens is that when you zoom in and out, your focus point stays in the same spot. That makes this what's called a parfocal lens. Something really irritating for video users especially is when you zoom in to a spot, get your focus, and then zoom back out. And because of the design of the lens, your focus point has changed. Here, if you zoom in, focus on a spot, zoom back out, your focus is going to stay exactly where you set it, which is very nice. The Sony 2870 is fine, but this is what they sell as the kit lens for a lot of their cameras. Nothing wrong with kit lenses. You can do amazing things with kit lenses. Don't take this as me talking bad about kit lenses. However, the Sigma 2870 is a great upgrade to a kit lens. It renders images beautifully, the out of focus areas look great, it's sharp. If you're looking to upgrade your Sony kit lens, this is an awesome choice. If you're looking to get like an all-in-one walk-around zoom that doesn't weigh 3 pounds, this is a great choice. All in all, great job, Sigma. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to see more videos like this one. If you like vintage lenses, we have a lot of videos on that. If you like film cameras, we have a lot of videos on that. If you're looking to upgrade, come check us out at keh.com. And we'll see you again soon.